Hey, KJ, how are you today?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm good, really good. Thank you so much for you and Enterprise, really, for making time to share with us what have been your experience in. Is this your first year with Enterprise? Did you graduate
Yes.
last year? All right, well,
Yep.
great.
The
Pardon me?
fourth. My anniversary date was actually October 4th.
You know, October 4th is my birthday. See, look, here's my birthday flowers.
Oh, happy belated birthday.
Well, so it's been a year. Gosh, that's great. And you've done really, really well. So I've heard a lot of really interesting things about Enterprise over the years. And one of the things I hear over and over again is about their training program. Would you mind sharing a little bit of really what that was like? That would be really helpful to all of us.
Yes, definitely. So Enterprise does have a great training program. It's actually pretty cool because it's located next to our headquarters in Phoenix. So they get you a hotel, the whole 9 yards. And
Nice.
basically, I know, right? My first time ever having a corporate gig with a hotel and everything. So it's super cool. But basically, it's a 3.5 in-person training process where they'll go over every aspects of the business. Very, very customer service driven as well. And then actually on that fourth day, they give you kind of live action in the branch. So you'll go your separate ways, go to your branch, and you'll kind of go there and just kind of review and go do different things like that. And then from there, we actually have like a roadmap. So it's basically a 9-month progression map, which kind of keeps you on track to how you're doing, making sure that enterprise is training you how they want to. And it's an indicator of just promotability, because once that roadmap is complete, then you qualify to take the MQI and things like that.
Well, I don't know what the NQI is, so, and I bet nobody else does unless they work for Enterprise. So tell us about that. And then did you get promoted? That's two
I
questions.
No worries. So the MQI stands for Management Qualification Interview. And basically what it is, it's about 2.5 hour interview. And you're with two area managers going over every aspect of the business. You basically need an 80% hire. And then after that point, when you do pass that exam, you're able to pitch for the manager spot in the state. Pretty cool.
Cool. And so you did get, I think you got promoted, right?
I did. So I actually got
Oh,
to apply. And then right after, when COVID came, we kind of halted the promotions and everything. But it only took about 2 months, and they opened them right back up. So I was able to get promoted to manager up here in Flagstaff.
well, that's cool. And so what is your title now?
It is currently still manager assistant. I actually just applied yesterday to be an assistant manager. The spot just closed yesterday, so hopefully I find out this week when I interview, and hopefully I get that spot.
Fingers crossed for you. So if you think about Enterprise, and it sounds like there's a pretty fast track and there's a definite sort of path that you follow, do you think that, a couple of years from now, what would be the end result? Do you get to be like a branch manager or, take a different route? How does that work?
So when you first enter the management trainee program, there's basically 4 promotions that everyone follows. So when you enter your manager trainee, and then once you pass that manager qualification interview, you become a manager assistant, up the field, shows that you know every aspect of the business and you're ready to be assistant manager. Then that third position, promotion, would be that assistant manager. And then the fourth one is branch manager. And the super cool thing with enterprise is, so this is more focused on the retail side and actually renting cars. But once you get to the assistant to branch manager spot, you can dive into fleet, car sales. There's really so many different opportunities that you can open up. So those 4 are the main. And after that, you get promoted to area manager, which you'll be responsible for an area. And then after that's group rental manager,
And when do all
which
those really great commissions start? At what role?
assistant manager.
All right, so you're in it now. All right.
I
It's got to be
thought,
fun to have numbers and have something to really aspire to. How does your branch do?
my branch was actually one of the top performers in the state, actually in the Western United States. I tried to actually go down last week into our corporate, give a little presentation on successful we are and different things we did to be that successful. I'm very, very fortunate to be up here in Flagstaff. I actually started my enterprise journey in Phoenix. I'm actually at the downtown Chandler branch, and then transferred up here as a manager trainee, which is awesome just because there's enterprises literally everywhere. So
Very cool. Very cool. So you can probably live anywhere in the world if you wanted to.
yeah.
So I'm I know that a lot of companies look to hire people that have been at enterprise. It's like a really great, like when people say, well, where did you work before? And if enterprise is on your resume, it's sort of like a calling card. Why do you think that is?
Um, Definitely, this is the company, and I've been in many other companies. They're very, very customer service driven, and every business, doesn't matter if you're doing sales, retail. I believe everything and anything should have great customer. That's really what enterprise focuses on and truly believes. And then our training program, they, like I said, a week right off the rip. And what's cool too is actually every couple of months we actually have to go to our headquarters just to touch up on one day of training, and then there's cool networking opportunities with that as well. So
That's
definitely
neat.
that.
So
But
there's
so
constantly
that,
reinvesting in you, it sounds. I mean, it makes you feel good as an employee, I bet.
exactly, and retention's really, really big here. So what a cool thing, my area manager right now, Trey Maldonado, and he's the area manager of Northern Arizona. He has a perfect retention rate. So when he's climbed up his journey to area manager, never had anyone fire under them. And that's how we like to keep it. So we don't like any of our employees to leave.
Oh, that's good. That's really good. So I hear that Enterprise is hiring right now. So if you could tell me one or two things about that are, I mean, you've said a lot of great things about the company. I want to start my career again and come work for Enterprise. But what would be the things that really that are sticky for you, that really make you think about that maybe there's a future? Because I know you started out with a different major and then you've really sort of switched things. So what's the best for you about Enterprise?
There's, I would say three, the people, the opportunity, and then as well as just the culture. Enterprises, first the opportunity of it's a completely promote from within company. So
Uh-huh.
for example, one of my mentors, Trey, where he's the area manager now, he was a manager trainee just like me, worked his way up to manager assistant, to the manager to branch. So the promote from within is just super cool because we see all the time different companies just bringing someone from a third party back in, things like that. And then the people here, it's much family orientated, I would say. A cool thing with enterprises, they focus on a buzzword here is T&E, travel and entertainment. So basically every week, if it's even for example like this Yerba Mate, our branch manager got us drinks, different things like that to keep us motivated. They're always promoting us to do different things together, out where they'll fund, even with our accounts. So just different things like that where they go above and beyond. They really care about their employees. And then the opportunity here, what kind of brought me here is because I was a criminology and criminal justice
I
major.
remember that. Yeah.
Now, and I'm still set to go to the military as of now. But a cool thing is Jack Taylor, the owner, he was actually a vet and he was on the USS Enterprise. That's why he named it after Enterprise.
Oh,
That basically anyone that does go to active duty, that he'll hold my position and salary no matter what. So that's just always cool to have. That was a
it's
decide.
incredible. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it
So
sounds great. Well, thank you so much for spending this time for me and telling me all the great things about Enterprise. And I asked you earlier if it's okay. I'm going to put up your email and people can contact you, and I'll also connect them to the website for the career page. Sound good?
sounds great. I appreciate your time.
All right. Thank you so much. This was really terrific. Hope to talk to you again soon. Bye
Same here.
bye.